A lot of youngsters will be seeing this video and they have plenty of questions for you all as well. But I think the most obvious questions would be they would love to know about your fitness regime, your beauty secrets as a model or a beauty queen, how important it is to stay fit, to look your part.
Like she rightly said, it is to feel confident in oneself. And let's be honest, if I'm not looking my best, if I don't feel like I'm looking my best, I'm never going to radiate or project that confidence outside. So appearance to oneself is extremely important. And when it comes to fitness, I'd say as a doctor and as a model and as a pageant aspirant, I'd say only one thing: people should really focus on strength training. And it is not only for youngsters, it is not only for the youth, but also aging parents. Apart from that, a good skincare regime would really help, a very simple minimalistic one. But you know what, more than the skin itself, it puts you in a routine. It makes you feel organized about life. It gives you that power over yourself. So I just feel these are sustainable habits that one can follow with or without entering the industry. For me, let out is through either dancing or working out. I need to let out through either of this. And I express through dance. Whenever I'm happy or sad or frustrated, I dance it out. And either a good run or a good cardio session or a good workout session really helps me blow that steam off. And yeah, and when it comes to skincare, um, I don't know. I just feel really refreshed and rejuvenated when just even if it's the most basic, cleansing my skin, applying moisturizer, and going to bed really helps me feel at peace and feel at home within myself.
A healthy body is ultimately the key to having a healthy mind, because it puts you in this rut of, like, being super disciplined and have structure to your life. So that ultimately adds to everything that you do. And while it might be very difficult to get into a habit, 28 days, that's all it takes, and then you become a whole different person. So invest that in yourself. Invest in, knowing about your body. Invest in these checkups because they're really important. And they can, like people say, a stitch in time saves nine.
True.
Me is my language of the soul. That is how I move. That is how I get my body moving, and that is something that allows me to be motivated and keeps me happy physically and mentally. And I think India as a country is known for Ayurveda, for yoga, for yoga, like we call it, for meditation. These ancient practices are something that genuinely keep us grounded and keep us healthy. So to follow these practices and incorporate them, because we truly are, these practices stem from India. So why not make the best use of them if we are literally here in the country?
True, true. The crown looks beautiful on all three of you all. And I'm sure there is a weight that comes with it. There is responsibility. With greater authority comes more responsibility. But if you all could quickly tell me how did you all practice, or did you somewhere dream of this moment when you would have the crown on your head, and what was it like? Like, I once I was speaking to someone who said that she would like walk with books.
I think for all three of us, it was just a manifestation since the day we can remember. And it's not a year or two source plan or preparation. I think it's a dream of more than 20 years old for me, and I've been manifesting it since then. To be here, I'm actually living my dream. How real can that be? I've manifested this moment, I've manifested this position that I'm in right now. But, a lot of people talk about potential or appearance or talent innately being present, but I feel you can be born with an amount of talent, you can be born with good aesthetics, but you need to put in the effort to go that mile.
I think what really helped me is reflecting on who I am, because I think this platform really requires people who are very self aware. As in, to have an opinion of my own, or to come to know what I want to pursue, where I see myself, and to see whether it aligns with the platform as well. And it's also about honing your walk, having that grace, learning how to smile from within, learning how to express with your eyes, and truly like being able to put yourself in a state where you look so radiant and happy that it automatically just, you know, uh, helps everybody just gravitate towards you and really reflect and bounce off of that energy and you know, acknowledge that about you. And I think that's what this crown truly represents as well. Like, it's how radiant can you be and how comfortable can you be in your own skin, while also thriving for betterment of your you know, journey or of your processes.
People get to see the result, but the process and the story that goes behind it is far longer and stretches far beyond than just a journey. And I think what makes this entire experience so wholesome is the journey, the learnings, the setbacks, the rising, and everything in between, because it makes you into the person you are, and it makes you valuable enough for the crown. It teaches you what it takes to have a crown or what it takes to be a Miss India.
Hello, I'm Dr. Shri Advaita, Femina Miss India 2026 second runner-up, and you'll be watching my interview on Free Press Journal.
Hi, my name is Sadhvi Sail, your Femina Miss India World 2026, and you'll be watching our interview on Free Press Journal.
Namaste, I'm Raj Nandini Pawar, your Femina Miss India first runner-up 2026, and you will be watching our interview only on Free Press Journal.